Go get it, baby. All right, another live stream. Get in there. Really great game between Spain and Portugal. I could do the rundown on the game. Very disappointed in YouTube deliberately not featuring us. It's proven in the views. It's proven in the analytics. My subscribers are complaining. They literally notified my subscriber who watched most of the stream live. They finally notified him right at the end of the stream. And yet YouTube will continually do this, and they will deliberately feature someone else to people that aren't even subbed to them. They do this all the time with plenty of content, yet they can't even give me some fair treatment. Deliberately shunning my views, deliberately trying to keep my channel and my subscribers low as possible till match day starts for us in the 2018-2019 season. Just calling it as it is, guys. Very frustrating, but we do the show. The show must go on. It's for you guys. But yeah, my subscribers are upset. I'm upset about it. And, you know, it's just ridiculous, and YouTube deserves to be called out for their treacherous behavior. Very shady as usual. No surprise from YouTube. So, great match. Ronaldo, man of the match. I wanted to see Spain win. Thought they had it. And then Ronaldo pulls off that free kick at the end. The most comical free kick I've ever seen, just by his body language alone. And I called it. Right corner. He had to go on the right side of the wall. It worked. Diego Costa played really good. What a screamer by Nacho. Brilliant screamer. It's a really good game. Portugal was really good in that first, especially Ronaldo, honestly. As much as I don't like him, he's a great footballer. That free kick was the most dramatic one ever. This is what's making me start to like Ronaldo. He's a real character. I'm sorry, but I think a draw was fair, yeah. A draw was definitely fair. So anyway, get in there. We'll do some more streaming. You know, I do my best. I work hard. And again, sorry to bitch and moan to all my subscribers and people who watch, but YouTube deliberately tries to stifle this channel's views. It's laughable. Like, they're that afraid of me. They're that mad with me that I'm living the dream and calling it as it is every stream, and I'm real, and they hate it. So God bless y'all that know when I'm live and sub and support the show. If you don't get notifications, which about, I'd say at least 90% of my audience is not, probably most of my audience is not notified. Even my subscribers who show up in every stream they can are getting notified when the match ends, and they were here at the beginning of the stream. You can, if you're subbed to me, you can see that I'm live on the red dot in your subscribers list on your left-hand column. Sorry to go over this, guys, but this is our only way of communication to let people know what to do, because YouTube is always shady and they're always in the dark and they're assholes. That's just how they are, right? But yeah, so that's all they want. They just want to stifle the show. We'll get in there. That free kick was the most dramatic one ever. The draw was fair. What happened, Sean? Only get notified sometimes. Yeah, it's when they want to. But you know what it is? It's not accidental. This is what pisses me off about YouTube. It's not a problem. It's not accidental. It's deliberate. They deliberately won't do it. They are corrupt. It's the big machine, and they're corrupt. And they don't like that I stand up to them. They don't like that I'll call it as it is, and I'll call them out on their bullshit. Yeah. Antico. Hi, Sean. Up the Reds. Yeah. You know. So that's how it is. We'll let the comments load. We'll do a post-match show for a bit. It was a great match. Just giving you a bit of extra content. And, yeah. Again, until we get a chat going. You see, this is how they are. They just won't notify people when I'm live, no matter how much work I do. Antico, a tax dodger celebrating being below Iran well in Ronaldo. Listen, he was sensational. Ronaldo was really good today. I couldn't believe the speed on him. Like I said, say what you want about him, but he's a brilliant footballer. Anyways, yeah. So, Poochmont's old comment says, Messi is the far better player, but doesn't perform in the World Cup. Ronaldo does Even when his team isn't the best, he carries Portugal, which he does. Messi needs to carry Argentina. Yeah. All right, let's get into some other comments here. How is Iran at the top of the group? They must have won, obviously. Philip Cycliffe, Ronaldo, some player, have to say. He's brilliant, man. He was outstanding. Antico, you're right. Advenco, also United fans are trying to defend De Gea. Tommy Walker, just got a second message that you're live. Of course, yeah. See, they know if they notify people that we're live during live match reactions, they know people are going to tune in. They know I'll get thousands and thousands of views per stream on it. They don't want that. If you've noticed, what YouTube does is and I'll get back into the football in a second, but what they do is they deliberately will not feature you and will not notify your subscribers when you're live, and almost all my content's live. And they steer your views. They want your views to look a certain way, and then they give you some more here and there. No notification, Nerdboy Karim. Yeah, now they do it on purpose. It's not accidental. Tommy Walker watched most of the live stream and got notified at the end. Right? As soon as I'm about to shut down, match is over, they know I'm going to end the stream, they notify people. They don't want me to have big views. They know they can't stop it on match day, but they're trying to keep me down until the season starts again. And they're trying to push up other channels, newer channels that do similar content to mine that are Liverpool. And that's fine. I want those channels to grow. I love all the Liverpool channels. I want everyone to have a fair shot. I'm happy for people to get views and get featured. I'm not bitter. But it's very frustrating when YouTube deliberately holds me down like this. So, I appreciate the feedback from Tommy Walker, Nerdboy Karim. The conversations I've had personally on Skype with a few of you have really let me know from your point of view how bad it is with YouTube and how they deliberately won't feature me. So I'm not going to get into it anymore. We'll talk about some football now. I really appreciate that, though. Tommy Walker, Nerdboy Karim, do a call-in. Please, absolutely, Nerdboy Karim. Well, you know what? We'll make this a shoot. You want to make this a shoot stream and really have a go at YouTube? We don't have to. Let's talk about the match. But it's very frustrating. Let me turn down my volume because I had it cranked for the match. Okay, that should be better. That's pretty good. So... thanks again. God bless you. Tommy Walker, Nerdboy Karim, everyone here who supports the show. Much love. Couldn't do it without you. I would have given up a long time ago with the way YouTube is and how trash they are. Press Firmino. Salah will be fit. It's a shame. I know there's still 2 matches to play, but I've kind of given up on Egypt the way they lost. Who will finish first, Portugal or Spain? I don't know. Spain was the better team. Ronaldo was sensational today. So I'll get my Skype going. Nerdboy Karim, you're welcome to crash the party, brother. Always appreciated. You make the show 10 times better. Got to see my dad today. Nice little treat. A lot of people would have loved to have seen my dad live, but YouTube failed to notify people again deliberately. Yeah. It's not accidental. Hey, brother, what's going on? Let's get some more positive vibes in here.
Yeah, I'm alright. How you been doing?
Good. Just, the old screw job. Ronaldo has a great game as well. It was, Ronaldo was sensational.
I literally told my brother before it happened, I was like, watch, it's gonna be a free kick, and Ronaldo's gonna get it. And I said in the first half as well, he's gonna get the drawing goal as well.
Nice, good call. Yeah, it's funny because I've always hated Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Right? But in the recent years, I really respect his game.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the hate he gets, I'm not saying it's not warranted at times, maybe for the way he behaved more in the past, but I do have respect, especially for his game. I have a lot of respect for Ronaldo, for his game. Other stuff and how people hate him, I totally get that. But I got to be a realist, and I got to give credit where credit was due. Ronaldo was sensational today. Diego Costa was good. I really thought Spain was going to run away with it once they were 3-2. A brilliant screamer from Nacho. They could have been 4-2 a couple times. I expected it as well. Yeah, Costa missed a hat-trick.
He did well, though.
He did very well. They should have.
he presses a lot like the back line.
He does.
Well, you know, because of how aggressive he plays. But yeah,
He is.
to be
Yeah,
honest,
he
it could have gone anywhere. To be honest, yeah.
for sure. I was surprised Portugal came back. They looked deflated once that screamer went in.
Yeah. It's obviously Ronaldo though, isn't it?
Oh, he's brilliant. He's a brilliant player. It hurts. It pains me to say it, but I mean, did you see how fast he ran? And there was one point in the game.
He just stopped.
I was like, oh man.
Anyway, boom.
He's a great player, man. This is killing me to say this, but he's a great player. Yeah, yeah. So you know what? Very entertaining game. Highly entertaining game. You know what? You've talked to me off camera on Skype about the whole YouTube thing. It's very frustrating, brother. They just don't want to feature me because they want to cap my views per week on this off season.
Yeah.
That they've always been like that. It's a shame. I deserve a lot more respect than that. And you know, they go out of their way to feature who knows what. Like sometimes I'll just be sitting here at home and they'll send me wrestling videos that I'm not even subscribed to. And it's like, it's like you guys are just trolling me now. So I really appreciate everyone's support, everyone's feedback. Really lets me know what's going on here. But we don't want to get into that. That's all negative. That's not a show. That's what they want. They just want me to be a big guy who always flips out. And no, not going to do it. So great, brilliant match. And
because this, like, it's almost like the same thing with my channel. I was consistently getting a few thousand views on the videos. Then randomly, they literally sent me an email as well. Oh, between the 5th and the 30th, or the views might not be exactly the same. So I was like, I'm consistently getting a few thousand views, and then suddenly I'm getting like 200, 300. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, they probably stopped featuring you. It's because you called in on the show. They hate me, bro.
They've got me now.
They friggin' hate me. You came on the show. They're like, oh, you're with him? They will do stuff like that, especially with political channels or certain religious views, and they'll discriminate when it's not warranted. I'm not going to get into that because we all have differences of opinion here. I'm going to keep it football, but you know what I'm saying. YouTube has no problem of discriminating and hating on a person and shutting a person down. And they're trying to suppress my channel even in the off season. That's how pathetic they are. They know I'll get the views in the regular season, but I have a suspicious feeling they're going to try to screw me there. It really doesn't matter. I'm building the website, and we're going to have our own party where we don't need YouTube anymore. I will still be on YouTube. Obviously, I will be here, but you know, I got to do what I got to do. Tommy Walker, credit where credit is due. Ronaldo's a great player, but he's still a dick. Let's see. What was the other Tommy Walker comment? Call in me. Not ready. Sean had a few beers. You'll get banned. Yeah. Not today, Tommy. I hear you, Nerd Boy Crim. Yeah, that's just how they are, man.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, I understand them wanting to feature. They did it for me. They gave me my boost. I got my boost in subs and views. Did I spell Portugal wrong? I did. Oops. There we go. That helps. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm used to it now. But show must go on anyways. We'll do some shout-outs. Prez Firmino, Advenco, Poochmount. I've always hated Ronaldo mainly because he played for the Scums, and deep down I wanted him for us. The hate was more for United than him. Now I can't lie. He's brilliant. He is brilliant. You can't.
He was gonna leave like Man United probably 2-3 seasons before, because he had like a fight with Rooney, didn't he? You know, during the World Cup. Like,
I remember that.
And he was about to leave. Yeah.
That was hilarious. Oh, I was so mad at him. That's where I really hated him. And he did the wink. And I was like, oh, you bastard. I couldn't say, I hated him. And Portugal, they would always be like a kind of a diving, dirty kind of team back then. They don't seem to be like that now. I think the thing is once you hate on a country or a team or I don't hate Portuguese people. It's just, it's World Cup. It's a team. You got certain teams you don't like, and they used to be very dirty, and they dive and they do dirty things. But honestly, they were class today. Ronaldo did carry them to the next level, though. Without Ronaldo, they don't have a shot.
They kept on Bernardo Silva. They shouldn't have. They should. What's that? There was a second striker to Ronaldo. That guy, he was really bloody rubbish. The entire
Yeah.
match he was messing up. He couldn't even pass the ball. He
Oh,
was doing
wrong cup.
silly crashes, you know, I was like, what's this guy doing? And then he took one of the far, longer free kicks. Someone else should have taken this out of him. He was really rubbish. They should have taken him off, like, I don't know, in the first half. He was really bad.
Mitchell Balzan talking about Ronaldo. I think this is the comment you want me to bring up, saying he's the greatest athlete to play the game. Just appreciate what you're witnessing. He's on another level. Are we talking about Ronaldo? Mitchell Balzan? I wouldn't say he's the best. Okay, he's saying it again. See Cristiano Ronaldo, the best athlete on the planet that's in all sports. Okay, hold on a second. Better than Bolt, LeBron, Peyton, Mayweather. He's simply the best athlete on the planet. Okay, currently. I thought you were saying all time.
Who do you think?
For football or for athlete? That's it.
Athlete, yeah, athlete.
Michael Jordan.
Would you?
Michael Jordan. He's just too freaking good, man. If you want to talk athlete, like athleticism and then again, Jordan could never best the Celtics
LeBron,
in the 80s.
I think LeBron's catching up to Jordan now. Seriously.
He is an all-around player. He doesn't have the chips though. The problem is like Golden State, and I know this is a football show, but screw it. We'll get into it. YouTube doesn't even feature us anyway, so what do I care? It's our show, and like there's only 19 people watching because YouTube are assholes. LeBron, he can play all 5 positions. He's dominant. He doesn't have the killer instinct like Jordan, but he is such a good passer. He's got a bit of Michael, but he's in a lot of magic in him, and he has no cast. Could you imagine if he had imagine if KD didn't go to Golden State and LeBron went there?
Oh yeah.
He'd get another 6 titles in a row.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Imagine if he goes there now. They'd kill the league. They've already killed the league. So I kind of feel bad for LeBron. The whole MJ LeBron comparison to me is flawed because MJ is the better scorer, the killer instinct type guy. LeBron is the better all-around player for all 5 positions, right? Different types of player. But if I have to give the edge, I love LeBron, but I have to really stick with Michael Jordan on that. But yeah, for athletes, LeBron is a beast. He's a brilliant athlete. Ronaldo, he's up there. You know what? Ronaldo, his conditioning is tremendous. He's in his 30s. And buddy, he's running like if you take care of your body and you eat right and you train right, like I'm sure Ronaldo has a really either he trains all the time or he's got a really great diet, probably both if he's smart. And yeah, he's just ridiculously good. I mean, for him to be running and playing like that, he's arguably the best player in the world. I always put Messi over him, but when I see him do some things, like some of the ways he was performing today, he deserves a lot of credit. Anyway, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I've lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I was losing mine. I was scrambling. But that's okay. I appreciate you calling in, man. This is much appreciated. To get your feedback on the show. It was an entertaining game. I really enjoyed that screamer from Nacho Libre, and Costa was funny. My dad cheering for Costa was some good content. Like, people missed out. This is where YouTube really lets us down. We give them a lot. We give them an entire community of people embedded into their site, and they just fail to do the right thing. And my subscribers, listen, I'm not salty. I'm not trying to always complain about YouTube, but this is every day I go live, and what I hear from my subscribers just makes it very annoying and very worse. It's much more worse, I should say. So anyway, we'll just smash it next year. It is what it is. But yeah, scoring machine is what matters. Joe Mangy. People fall. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Would you be disappointed if we don't buy anyone else this summer?
Yes, extremely disappointed. Yeah. I'm a firm believer we're gonna get Alisson and Fekir.
Yeah. I think I don't really. I think we've got Fekir.
Yeah. What do you think about the Alisson stuff?
I'm really stuck on that now.
What about the quote though?
Yeah, I know. I was like probably. I think that's obviously given me a bit of more confidence, but there's still obviously a bit of like a bit of like uncertainty. You know, you don't want to just say yeah just because I don't know. I guess it's always you're always gonna have that unless they officially announce it. Because who else are we gonna get? We're not getting Oblak because we're not willing to spend that. We're not getting Leno because we're not.
It's not the right
Arsenal's
move.
going after him.
Yeah, and Arsenal's exactly.
Alisson, Real Madrid's going after him, but they're not willing to pay.
They're not gonna pay, so we're gonna get him. We're gonna pay a little bit.
We're just gonna like Van Dijk. We're just gonna say, flip it, just have it.
We have to, and they know that. Hopefully, they don't, tax us too hard on this one. Honestly, I'd pay 65 mil. I'd pay 80 mil if I had to. Not that he's worth it, but to us, he's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Might as well try go for Oblak if it was that then, isn't it? But I doubt we'd get Oblak.
No, obviously. I'm just saying because we're in desperate need of a keeper. Like, just pay your way out of this situation.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather not get Fekir and get Alisson or something like that.
I would too.
Because that's something because at least we've got we're gonna get Ox back. We've got a few players there that can fit in, so that's not the worst thing.
I just realized I didn't even put a good thumbnail in here. Let me put the Klopp boom face. Well, it is still a recap to that, but it says watch along. So let me just, sometimes I got to be mindful of this stuff when I'm live. Every now and then I don't have a thumbnail ready. So the boom face, you can't really go wrong. Even if it's bad news, it's still funny. I can't find it, but yeah. So of course when I'm live. But yeah, it was a really great game. It was really good to see some good football. The other matches were.
I watched the Uruguay match. That was pretty boring because it was just Suarez being rubbish.
Yeah.
It was only slightly entertaining towards the end where Cavani belted it and then it hit the keeper saved it. It was a good save, but then he hit the post as well. And then from that free kick, I guessed that one as well. I was like, watch, he's gonna score here.
You guessed that too?
Yeah.
I had a feeling something was gonna go wrong.
I was like, someone's getting buggered over in the last minute.
Everyone was saying how lucky Egypt was, and then.
No, I don't think.
I mean just for that moment because it went off the post. And I was about to echo the same statements and start saying it, but then I had this feeling like don't say it because there's a free kick. And one of those moments where you put your foot in your mouth and people already did in the comments and they scored and my heart just dropped for Egypt right there. That was the game they had to at least draw.
Yeah.
That was the wrong game to lose. Obviously, they're going to beat Saudi Arabia. No disrespect to Saudi Arabia, but they're just not at a World Cup competitive level. No disrespect. But looking at how they played, that's just not their forte. Yeah. How will Egypt bounce back against Russia? They win that match. They win against Saudi Arabia. They can go through, but Russia might be good enough to draw Uruguay. Uruguay didn't look too good.
I think when Uruguay were playing like how they did, when they scored, and then straight after that they're trying to go at Egypt. If Uruguay were playing like that against Russia, they're gonna drop dead, to be honest. Russia, I think they were lucky with those 5 goals. I think it's just because Saudi Arabia were pretty rubbish, to be honest.
I do, but what I noticed about
game is, I don't know, it seems a bit off. Anyway, sorry, continue.
No, I appreciate it. I cut you off there. What I noticed about Russia, and this is no disrespect to Russia either, but they kind of play like they have a few guys on there that are like amateur street ballers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not doing wild tricks. I don't mean that, but what I mean is like they're athletically gifted and they're pretty good at football, right? Yeah. So they can get you goals if you can get the ball to these guys. As a team, though, they're not going to, even if they get through the group stage, they're not going to hold up against like a juggernaut. They'll get knocked out. I want to see how Egypt does. Salah will be in there. If they can beat Russia, odds are Russia won't beat Uruguay. That might be a draw. Yeah. That might not be. Uruguay probably would win it if they're on there. I mean, Suarez just didn't. The thing about Suarez today, it's not that it's not that he was just bad. I don't put it towards him just being totally bad. Their defense was on him, and they were set rather well. For Egypt played really good for what they had, especially without Salah. They just couldn't. They were not clinical in front of the box. Every time they were trying to score. Which one? The Egyptian one or the other guy?
Saudi Arabia keeper.
Oh yeah.
That match against Russia, everybody was piled on the right hand side. And then the ball.
He's positioning.
Him, and the left wing, it's all empty for the Saudi Arabian players to go have that goal. And this idiot pushes it right back into the right side. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
They don't. Yeah, this is the thing, right? Like,
they don't
some of these teams, they get in because they compartmentalize it for like continents, right? Yeah. It's kind of unfair because the States are better than that team. Ireland's better. Wales is better. So I think they should restructure how you qualify for the World Cup. I don't think it's fair. Apparently they're going to expand to 40 teams, I heard, by the time it's 2026 when it comes to North America. Oh, okay. That's what I heard. I'd love to see Canada get in, even though we'd be terrible. But we'd be better than Saudi Arabia. Like Saudi Arabia was... Again, no disrespect to them, but they were really bad.
That left back was really good, though.
Was he?
Yeah, he was really good.
The Skype, the volume thing went down again. Freak. Oh man! Yeah. Every stream this happens. Sorry, guys. It's a default. There we go. I turned it up. Oh, the pain of doing this show, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, the left back attacked pretty well, but his passing was a bit dead. But yeah, they did have Saudi Arabia does have quality in them, but they just they don't. I think they lack football knowledge, I guess.
They don't have the football knowledge. They weren't. Yeah, I did watch a lot of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Russia, yeah. I mean, Russia seems like if they're in another group, they're not a strong team. But in this group,
Yeah.
It's really I was really disappointed for Uruguay. I expected a lot more, and they still came up with that win. Very sad for Egypt. I thought they should have subbed in Salah. At least 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think I thought they would rather leave it and just take the draw, and just rather not. You never
exactly. They were playing for the draw.
For the rest of the World Cup, you never know.
Yeah, it burned them though. Now they're down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gonna have to work hard then, I guess. But I think they can beat Russia. Especially with Salah. Who else is in the group? Saudi Arabia and
Uruguay.
Uruguay, yeah. So they obviously didn't beat Uruguay, but I think they can beat Russia and Saudi Arabia, definitely.
They could. Now here's the thing: what if Russia upsets Uruguay? Egypt would get knocked out even if they won both their matches. Yeah, so, exactly. Listen, I jumped on the Egyptian bandwagon just for the sheer buzz of it.
When you realize what you got yourself into.
I did now. They're not bad. For what they had, they played good. Even with Salah, it would take the most craziest miracle run ever for them to win it. I do realize that. But, I thought it would be fun. I want to see how England does. They're usually terrible. So maybe I'll still cheer for them. It's England.
You never know.
I've always cheered for England.
They probably get
Who else is there? I liked how Spain played today. Brazil. I really want to see Brazil play.
I want to see France.
France.
Well.
Yeah, and France and Germany, Belgium. It's gonna be good. It'll be exciting. I'll have to figure out who to cheer for, unless England actually goes on a tear. If England actually goes, and you never know, they do have enough talent to at least get deep, and I would love to see that happen. Just it would be great. I know it's England, but. It would just be awesome if they could pull it off somehow. So I will be cheering for England.
Yeah.
Scouse, not English. Oh, maybe not. De Gea just had a Karius. He totally pulled a Karius. Shoot the ball on net. Shoot it hard on net. That's why they say just shoot the ball. Stuff like that will happen. You guys are acting like Egypt got smashed by 5-0. Yeah.
What do we say?
They're just if they had Salah in there, they could have won that match.
Yeah.
Just we're talking about when they come up, if they get out of the group stage against bigger teams, it's just not happening. But I'll still cheer for Egypt. You never know, but I doubt it. I think I just jumped into the hype and got all excited, wanting to see a miracle for Salah in Egypt. Rough and ready, the Russians. Don't let them play. Attack them, and you'll beat them. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say what he didn't do anything.
Who's that?
Lalu Pato. I don't think he did anything.
What happened? They deleted his thing?
I think he accidentally did. He said he was scoring. By accident.
Yeah, that's all right. It's okay, Prez. He's timed him out, though.
Yeah.
Some players are born to win. I'll read his comment since he got put in timeout. Lalu Pato. Some players are born to win, and CR7 is the one. What else? You hit the spot. Like, all of his messages got friggin' deleted.
Yeah, Prez Firmino was the bot guy that messed it all up.
It was Prez Firmino the whole time. No, it's not him. I got to still find out who did that. I know I got rid of the mods, though. Like, I got rid of most mods just to fix it quickly. Let's see here. I saw another LFC Ireland Celtic, and Ronaldo has worked just as hard as Messi and dedicated his life to achieve greatness, which he has. Good comment. No, Ronaldo does get a lot of respect.
I feel like, I don't know, there's something about Messi that it feels like he just comes to him.
Sorry?
He didn't have to... Messi, it's like he almost didn't have to work for it. And Ronaldo's like, he's just trained to be that, goal scorer. Whereas Messi's just, comes to him naturally.
I don't know. I don't know any of his history, how he was trained. I'm sure he did work really hard.
Obviously, yeah.
To be that good.
Stuff, yeah.
Messi's brilliant.
Yeah.
They're different type of players. But, Ronaldo, 3 European Cups now in a row. Plus, he's got 5 total.
5, yeah.
He won the Euros. Now, I know Karius threw away the European Cup, and Ramos is a dirty cheat, so that third one doesn't mean much. And Atletico should have beat them the first time.
Yeah.
It just seems to go their way. But but Ronaldo's still look at today. Look how he played today.
That's how you make a deal with the devil.
He's still a brilliant player. Ronaldo's a big game player. Simple as that. He is.
Mm-hmm.
He's the type of guy who wants the pressure. So I respect him for that. As much as it pains me to say. Valkyrie says, yes, Messi is natural talent and Ronaldo just hard work. No, Ronaldo's natural talent too. Look at how he's built. Are you kidding me? Look how he's built. That guy was made to play football.
Yeah.
His frame, he does the hard work. You can tell by his fitness. But no, Ronaldo's got a ton of natural talent too. And then you develop your talent, right?
Oh my God, Money.
What's going on?
Sorry, I was just playing FIFA.
I'm like, what has Mane done now?
He just blasted it over the crossbar.
There we go. We got a good show. 29 people watching. We actually did get some notifications. Yeah. So, I'm doing more content, bonus stream for you guys. Much love to you all. Thanks for showing up. Messi had to work hard every day, says Prez Firmino. James Waring, I used to love... Go ahead. Yeah, what's up?
Never mind. I was just going to say I didn't realize Prez was his dad or something.
Oh. James Waring, I used to love watching England when the likes of Beckham and co was playing. Now I couldn't care less. Hope they go out and try their best and see how far they get. Oh, try to go, not go out, not get knocked out. Yeah. I always watched England back. I've been cheering for them since the mid 90s. And it was really exciting, but yeah, it's just been one letdown after another. I gave up on England. And once I started following Liverpool, then it's like, okay, this is what real football is. That being said,
Balotelli, Barini.
Barini. Oh yeah, Lambert.
Benteke.
No,
quality, I'd say.
Oh man. That was a hard year. Like people want to slate me because
Oh
I'm new
god.
to the game. I came in on the heartbreak, and I watched that whole year, 2014, 2015. I watched that whole thing, and then I started a show.
Hmm.
So, let's see here. But yeah, I'd like to see England do well. I'm going to cheer for them. You never know.
Yeah. I'm to be honest,
What's your
I
team?
don't have what England. I was thinking who's gonna win it.
No, like who do you want to win it?
Obviously,
And then we'll talk about who's going to.
I obviously want.
It would be insane if England did it.
But
66.
Don't know, you know.
England could sneak through.
England, I guess, yeah. But I know they're obviously not gonna win.
Spain looked good. You know what? Spain took all that from Ronaldo on the chin and still bounced back. And they were the better squad today. Portugal, they don't have a really strong squad, even though they did win the Euros. They basically have like a decent enough squad to play the game to Ronaldo. And Ronaldo's just freaking brilliant. So
I think they got a bit lucky in the Euros, to be honest, because they got like a lot of draws.
I didn't watch it.
In the beginning, they got loads of draws, and then
they just seemed to get there.
Yeah, they only won by the scruff of the neck at like the 91st minute or something like that in quite a few of them. And they was lucky for the final as well. That was like a substitution 90-minute goal. So they were really lucky, to be honest. Yeah. To be honest, yeah, the whole squad's it's not like Spain. Spain's is crazy good.
No, I know Spain. I want to see Spain, Belgium, Brazil, Germany. Hopefully they don't come up against each other early. Get them all into the semis for some really good football, really good semifinal. I love to see England stick in there and have a good run. You know, I've cheered for England for 20 years. Then jokingly said, "Okay, I'm going to cheer for Egypt," and I was serious. But after after today, I'm like, you know what?
I can't believe that
they played good. They played good for what they are. But I realized when I watched, when I saw the highlights of Russia, Iran, then I watched Egypt and Uruguay, which was an okay match. But watching this match today, I'm like, okay, this is like 3 or 4 leagues higher. We're only getting started. So I definitely jumping on the Egyptian bandwagon was a little bit too much. You never know. Maybe Salah goes on a tear and gets 5 goals every match, but I doubt it.
Lalu Plata press for me, no, you snake.
Yeah, he's a snake. You blocked me, you snake. Lalu Pato's back. He's come back, friends. Lalu, you've got the reins. Give us your comments. We'll read them out. We got to fix everything, man. Thermal production. If we don't get Allison, I would like to see this Egyptian goalkeeper in our squad. No. I don't know how good this Egyptian goalkeeper could be. He made one great save.
Really know, yeah.
Let's keep in mind, Karius made one great save. That's the thing. Everyone sees one great save, and it's like, oh yeah. We were just saying buy him for the jokes earlier, but no, we need to get Allison, man. You say if we don't get Allison. If we don't get Allison, I don't think there's any backup plan. I don't know who else we could get. Obviously, I'd want to get Nick Pope or someone like that. I don't think we could get Courtois. And Oblak, I don't think would happen. Allison looks like it's going to happen because I don't think Real Madrid's going to pay the money. Roma knows we need them. They'll get a bit more money. Everybody's happy.
I don't think I'd waste my money on Nick Pope, to be honest. I'd rather just stick in Danny Ward or someone.
Really? No.
Yeah, I don't
know. I mean, Danny Ward. The only problem I have with Danny Ward is penalties. I just don't like how he jumps up and down when they're about to take penalties. It really takes me off.
Saved the main one to let Huddersfield get up. Yeah, to get Huddersfield to Prem.
Did he? I'd have to watch that. I'm going to have to watch that. Yeah, because we had him out on loan too, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the Messi documentary? Pure talent, no training? No, I didn't see it. Shaqiri deal close? I don't know. There's talk about that, but I haven't heard anything recent. A lot of people have bought into it.
Most likely going to be dead in the water now during, was it?
Yeah, there's nothing exactly. There's really nothing going on right now. So no more transfer news. It left off in a good one, a good place. I think we are going to get Allison. I'm very convinced by the quote that I heard where they were saying, okay, just let Liverpool buy him and we're not paying that much money. I bought into that.
Yeah.
And it does make sense. So
The thing is, you can't even trust stuff as well. You know, they might have even made that up.
They could have just made it up, and I'm freaking out on my channel.
We'll hope for it.
Yeah,
that's all we can really do, isn't it?
No, exactly. Good comments here. Samiri and Joe Mangi, 4 hours to Liverpool, have reported the deal. I don't know. That was reported again. Well, I'd seen, who reported it too, right? There's every level when it comes to, like, you have legitimate sources, and then you have basically people that start reporting on those ones, and then you've got people that make it up, and then you've got people who are way late. Like, I'll do stuff on this show live, catch it, and then 2 days later, people are like, breaking news, and it's basically, we're literally, I'm not going to name names, it's not even YouTube, I'm not even talking about LFC YouTubers who do this, it's more like certain Facebook kind of pages and stuff that are actually really big, and what they'll do is, it'll be like 2 days later, we'll dissect it, we'll go through it in the live stream when we hear about it, and we'll say, yeah, maybe it's a bit of BS, maybe this, and we do a nice little round table on it.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, the same thing, breaking news, Liverpool puts in a bid for Alisson, and I'm like, first of all, we don't, like, that wasn't even, like, legitimate. I've seen people bite on things that weren't even legitimate 2 days later. It's one thing if you're in the moment and you make, like, I made a mistake. I said we were getting Fekir, it looked like it was going to happen.
That was proper legit.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have even, it's all my fault because I did the Nabil Fekir as a red stream. That screwed everything up. But, that happens. That's understandable when everyone's expecting it and it's warranted to say that or to get ready for it. That's fine. But unfortunately, a lot of people are more interested in what's the next article I'm going to put up or the next thing. So they just put anything and then act like it's, big time news. Yeah.
He needed medical treatment. That's why he was here.
A medical?
Walker. Tommy Walker.
Tommy Walker needs a medical?
No. I think it's on about how Fekir needed, some medical treatment or something. That's why he's coming here instead of going somewhere else. I don't know about that, but don't they get?
I don't know who they're talking about.
Fekir, I think.
Ronaldo, look at this. James Warren, Ronaldo fined 18 mil, avoids a 2-year prison sentence, and gets 3 goals tonight. Crazy, what a day for him.
Yeah.
Good. Honestly, good for him, man. Prison's not a fun place to go. I really feel bad. It's a bad thing where people just want to throw people in prison.
Yeah,
I know it's tax evasion, but prison's bad, man.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know what? Pay your taxes, pay the fine, whatever. You're rich anyways. Maybe someone messed up. You're one of your bookkeepers, even though, no, that's probably not true. I don't know what these guys are thinking. Ronaldo. You freaking idiots. Just pay the freaking money. Like, I'm freaking out if I don't, when I do my taxes, I declare everything. I don't hide nothing. Never try to cheat the government, okay? It's just, first of all, just pay your taxes, all right?
Yeah, I've been there.
I luckily, see, I've been a good boy. I've always been good. They like people that pay their taxes and don't mess around. I never want to get audited or nothing. Just leave me alone, take the money. Good, he's a criminal. Pay the money. Yeah.
Well, technically, I guess they are.
Yeah. Messi is a low center of gravity dribble merchant. He's still messy though. Anyway, but yeah, no, jail's a bad place. It's amazing how many what I notice about people in their comments is people can be so angry and so hypocritical over the smallest things, and I'm like, are you guys insane? They'll be like, don't joke about this. This is this. And then the very next thing, they're like, oh, burn him, send him to prison. I hope he rots in hell. I'm like, what? You just, it's not that bad. People are crazy, man. People need to relax. There's a lot of hate and a lot of anger. I was even, listen, you want to have a laugh? I was even defending Mark Goldbridge earlier on in one of my streams. I don't know if you saw on Twitter, but they got him doing Griezmann's a top 5 player, right? thinking that they were going to announce something or whatever. And then like a couple days or weeks later or whatever, he goes, he's not even a top flyer, arguably a 10. And everyone just, obviously takes his footage, puts it out, puts them together. First of all, it is funny, no doubt about it. The funny thing is that when you're live like this, none of you guys put yourself out there. None of all these people that talk shit on Twitter and have a laugh, they don't do a live show. If we were to record your dumbass all day long, trust me, you'd look a lot worse than Mark Goldbridge, okay? So I feel for the guy because I do a show.
Yeah.
And I say, wow, man, our fans, there's a lot of hate. I don't get into that. I understand the rivalry and that's fine, but for me, I'm not a hateful person. I try to love everyone and try to, So I kind of was a little disappointed when I was reading some of the Twitter comments. I'm like, wow, like I follow a lot of these people. Mm-hmm. If it was the other way around, they'd hate me just as much, right? Mm. So like again, I get the rivalry, but trust me, it's easy to take a guy's show and put it against him. Here's another thing. What if he changed his mind? I've said stuff on this show, oh, so and so's this, and then you think about it again. But no, you can't change your mind when you do a live show, and anything you say will be used against you when you're live. Because you know what? So I get it. It is funny to have a laugh at Mark Goldbridge like that, but again, most of the people that have a laugh at him don't have the balls to do a live show, and I'll leave it at that.
Well,
that's me sticking out of the box. Okay, I've defended. I was praising Ronaldo today, and I've defended Mark Goldbridge twice. Okay, my show's a little avant-garde. Let's see how many subs I lost. Mane. So, Nerd Boy Karim. We have some fun here on the show, but I thought I like to get that out there, stuff like that. Lalu Pato, Goldbridge just talks. Yeah, well, that's good for audience retention, right? These players are criminals. Everyone's getting mad about the tax thing again. He should be in jail. He should pay. And it's Ronaldo too, right? So they're really they're really bad. Yeah. Ronaldo probably did that tax thing just to get everyone mad. He's like, I know I won't go to jail. Let's just get him. Let's get him to hate me more. Advenco, Ronaldo now has to pay 20 mil. That's the same price as 20 Karius. Oh, man, don't say Karius again. Oh man, De Gea pulling a Karius. Interesting. It wasn't as bad as a Karius. That was a straight hard shot, but it was still bad. James Warren Griezmann is an idiot and stupid. That decision. Stupid. I made my decision. Video was so stupid.
Yeah, why is he staying at? I don't know why. He's staying at Atletico, isn't he?
I guess so. Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention.
Yeah, because they were linking him with Barcelona, and Messi was saying, "Oh yeah, I want him here, or whatever." But they've got so many forwards. They got Coutinho, they got Suarez, they got Dembele. They got loads of people bringing him in. And then they're saying, "Oh, they want Lewandowski." I'm like, what's going on? They want everyone.
Yeah, they're a lazy ass club. Oh, let's just buy everybody. That's why I'm just done. I really hope they tank, but obviously they're gonna have money to spend for the years to come. My dad thinks it's all gonna fall apart when Messi retires. That would be awesome.
I think it will.
Then maybe Suarez leaves them or something.
Especially.
I don't want. It's not even for Suarez to come back to us because we've moved on.
Oh yeah.
And I know I had someone make fun of me because I said let's get Suarez back. Like that's why I defend Mark Goldbridge, because I do a live show and I know what it's like to get picked on, right? But
Coutinho did well for Barcelona towards the end. He's got like a hat trick, didn't he? In that match.
For which one?
I can't remember which match it was, but I remember he scored a hat trick. Oh,
did he?
He was close to scoring a hat trick. He's got like 3 long shots. They're pretty good.
Omar Rushdie says Suarez is done. I totally disagree. Listen, he's not playing in Barcelona today. Uruguay is not a good team. They have Cavani, Suarez, maybe a few other good players, but they didn't look that good. Egypt didn't have Salah. It was 1-0 at the end of the game. It could have if Egypt had a few clinical players up front, it could have been a nice 2-2 game that game.
Oh yeah.
No, Suarez is still Suarez, that's for sure.
He's not going to be Messi. He's trying to be, if he is going to be anyone, he's going to be Iniesta, but he's not going to be like him.
No one's going to be Messi.
Yeah, but like if he is going to, he's not going to be like Messi. He's going to be like, he's playing more in midfield than attacking. I don't know. He's not going to be Messi. Second
Yeah,
Messi.
Messi can just cut through 10 guys. He can literally be on the right side of the pitch. The ball's about to go out of bounds, and then he scores a goal from half just by going through 6 guys. Like, I've seen it. So, no, Coutinho's not on Messi's level, but Coutinho's brilliant. Yeah. He's obviously going to be great for Barcelona. Mm-hmm. I just hope not that great. Suarez has that big belly thing. He looks a little beefier. Yeah, it looks like he's bulked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Not much, but he just looked a little... Maybe it's the shirt. Maybe it's the color of the jersey. Anyways, good comments. Suarez's biggest mistake from Liverpool to Barcelona, he should have stayed at Liverpool. Yeah. But the thing is if Suarez... Here's the trip. If Suarez would have stayed, Rodgers wouldn't have got sacked. Yeah. Because they would have been... We wouldn't have got Klopp. So... It actually worked out really. Sometimes, like a negative can turn into a positive. Yeah, we would have been better. We wouldn't have been freaking out. Rodgers would have had a few more years, and who knows? Johnny Gooch, what's up? Pres Firmino, Valkyrie, little fat and end of story. What? Yeah, Uruguay really tight shirts. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just saying he's a little bit fat. I don't think he's got fat. I think he's just, I don't know.
He's bulky. It's the shirts.
I have a shirt, yeah.
Raining sarcasm for the next 3 minutes. Griezmann made 2 interviews and he phoned the TV company went to play the Madrid clip, not the Barcelona. What? Okay, I don't even know what we're talking about. Tommy Walker. Salah better than Coutinho. Good comment. Lalu Pato. There's some things Coutinho can do that are just sensational. I'm not even like, if you want to just talk sheer football gift and ability, Coutinho's a brilliant player. Yeah, he shouldn't have left.
But he definitely he was almost like Ronaldo. He just definitely just kept on practicing and learning because he always used to try long shots. He used to he used to be pretty bad at it. But like towards the end when we just let him go, he had some crazy long shots.
Yeah, he was. I'll never forget the Southampton one.
Do you see the Swansea
on the road? Remember that one in 2015 when we weren't even good, and we won 1-0. Yeah, that screamer off the crossbar.
You remember the one against City? It was 3-2, and
that was the big. Oh, I know. Company makes the mistake. We should have won the title.
That match, Coutinho missed it like 2-3 times as well. Long shots, like really bad as well.
You know what I bitched about Coutinho back then too? I would be like, man, this guy, like, he would lose the ball, he would pass, he was a little bit selfish, but I was like, okay, this kid's really good. He'll be good.
You can tell, yeah.
But I did criticize him quite a bit for those years, and it was warranted.
It was almost
that
like
goal though was a great goal. Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember it was 2-0, and then I say, oh, we got this game in the bag. This is when I first became a fan. I had only watched a few matches. We were streaking. I'm like, oh, if we beat City, this will be such a big game to win the title. Obviously, it was. And then not knowing the Gerrard slip and Kristen Bowl was going to happen. And halftime, I go to make food. I get my food ready. I come upstairs. It's 2-2. I'm 5 minutes into the second half. I go 2-2. I go. This is because I made food.
As well. Milner created the goal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he assisted for it. He just come on as well.
Oh, get out of here. And then I remember it was 2-2, and I said, okay, I'm going to stop watching the match. I felt like I was jinxing it, so I started cleaning my room. And I was watching the match, but you know what I mean? I was like, I got to do something. I got to switch it up. So I was moving some laundry and stuff, and was going to start some laundry and still watch the match. And I remember I had just come back in the room, and I'm watching the match, and I have the laundry in my hand. And company makes a mistake. Coutinho scores. I just throw my clothes everywhere. Go get it. It was awesome. Yeah, well, we didn't win. It was what it was. Suarez left. Then we got Klopp though. So
yeah,
we should have won the European Cup. Another heartbreaker. At least we know that it was because of something stupid from Karius.
Yeah, we know that.
And Ramos being a dirty cheat. But we had really earned it that year. We had really earned it. And we desperately need Alisson.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to get Fekir. We're getting Fekir and Alisson. I'm about 100% on Fekir, and I'm about, I'll say 90% on Alisson. I'm really buying. I was buying into this months ago for other reasons.
Yeah, same.
So I think it's gonna happen, man. Just like instinct. That's what I'm just saying. Run, Forrest, run. Forrest Gump was better athlete than Ronaldo.
Run, Forrest, run.
Man, all this Ronaldo hate. Yeah, Ronaldo's a brilliant player, man.
No, Ronaldo's good. Besides all the Man U stuff, whatever, he's pretty good.
That's the thing. I mean, I've hated the guy for years. Even before I was into Liverpool, just because of England and that thing with him and Rooney and the red card and the wink. Like, then every time I watch Portugal, I'm like, and they were just dirty, and I just didn't like them.
Yeah, especially.
But you got to respect what. Sorry, especially who?
Pepe.
Oh, who was that?
Pepe was crazy.
Yeah.
He used to just play. There'll be a guy on the floor, and he just kicked his back in.
I think there was one really dirty guy in Portugal.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Ronaldo. It was probably him.
He had curly hair in this one.
Yeah, there was one guy I was like, okay, I really, really, really don't want Portugal to win anything ever again because of that guy.
He used to be bald, yeah.
Okay.
Now he's got hair.
Now he's got hair.
I don't know if it's a proper.
Did he pay? He probably paid to get it done.
I think it might be transplant, yeah.
Maybe he touched Ronaldo and he grew some hair.
Yeah, he just. Grace of God.
He touched Ronaldo and Messi at the same time and grew some hair. Pepe is killer face.
Oh yeah, he's mental, that guy.
Is he?
Yeah, you gotta watch some videos on him.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll have flashbacks. Lalu Pato, CR7 is the man. He played sensational today and a hat trick. Valkyrie says we love Ronaldo, no Messi. I really appreciate and respect Ronaldo. Obviously, Messi's a brilliant player. Ronaldo greater than Salah? Well, Salah's got the Premier League record of 32 goals. You know what?
Ronaldo's with penalties as well.
A lot of Ronaldo's is penalties, but could you imagine if we had Ronaldo in our squad? Different sort of thing. Salah is more, obviously a winger, but I can't put Salah over Ronaldo.
Yeah.
He's had one season. He broke the Premier League record. Salah's a brilliant player and he's the ultimate finisher in my opinion. But for me to ever, Messi and Ronaldo are kind of in leagues of their own. Okay, I'm not saying that Salah can't be as good as them, but I don't think I can ever say he'll be better than them. I don't even know if I can say Ronaldo or Messi's better than Ronaldo anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ronaldo's been doing it since he was younger than Salah. So I don't know. They've both been doing it, since they were, quite young.
When you start to say best player and this player's better than this, when they're that great, it's kind of like you're just only saying you're biased. You kind of hate one guy or you really like a guy.
There's a bias somewhere.
There's a bias somewhere. I try to avoid. I do a show, and one thing you guys have learned about me when I do this show, I call it as it is, as close as I can without getting emotionally involved. I like to stick to what I see, even if it's against us. Sometimes I don't get it right, or I do get biased, but I'll usually catch myself and say the contrarian point or whatever. So let's see. Here we go. Johnny Gooch. You should see Sean when the Tim Hortons clerk informs him they're out of apple fritters, and out comes the Glocks. I don't eat apple fritters. That's funny though.
Yeah,
we call a spade.
Yeah.
So I think I gotta go soon. This is a great stream, actually. Yeah. We'll go past an hour. This is some good bonus content. 58 minutes now. Cristiano, my love. We call a spade, we do. James Hitchmo, Lalu Pato, Scan Gamer, Valkyrie. Salah didn't have the fortune like Ronaldo or Messi. I don't even know. I don't know about their childhood. At the end of the day, you got to play football.
Mm-hmm.
Salah was young and he still got in. He still played all over Europe. So, it really, a lot of it, I do understand. Sometimes it does come down to a very convenient developing of a player and scouting of a player, really. Right? So, it's aligned. Ronaldo, Messi, you can't slate them for having, a favorable start and being scouted and noted at an early age. Yeah, I can't slate them for that.
Yeah.
Messi's in Barca's academy for ages. Ronaldo's. What are we talking about? Ronaldo's. Oh, that's okay. Okay, he was an alcoholic. Wow.
I don't know.
That's a
He
fair
used to
point
play
then.
for their football team as well.
Oh, really?
He used to be some part of some football thing when I don't know, in the local area.
Yeah, that's
But
the
I
thing.
didn't know he was drunk,
A lot of
yeah.
people hate on Ronaldo. I still actually have respect for him. For me, I always hated Ronaldo, and then as soon as he took the reporter's mic and threw that into the swamp and said, "Go get it," I said, "You know what? This guy's kind of funny." And then I looked up into some things about him, and I noticed he did a lot of good charity work. And yeah, he was at Mank. Yeah, I can't stand Portugal.
Yeah, but
and
he
the
left
European-
them as well.
I know he left them. He left them high and dry. So I appreciate Ronaldo. He's a brilliant player, and he deserves that respect. Is he arrogant? Is he cocky? He's got swag, but it's warranted swag. He backs it up. Maybe he was arrogant. He definitely came across that way in his younger years. But I think he has matured, and he's become a really good, like, all-around player. Freaking 3-time winning in a row Champions League winner, 5 European Cups in total, doesn't cave under the pressure. Yeah, like, what am I going to do? Hate on the guy for being really good? No, he's a really good player. Just I'm so glad he's not at United. You know?
I don't think he's going to return. If he does, then that's crazy. But I don't think he's going to.
That would be crazy. I don't think he would return because what are they going to do?
Premier League.
What are they going to do? Are they going to buy Kane and expect the same thing? Kane won't run like that. This is what I'm saying. This is what our argument about Kane being a 5-star striker.
Kane's not a 5-star striker.
I can't give him a 5-star. See, the problem is I had Jamie Butterworth on. And he's probably a Tottenham fan, all right? And yeah, hopefully he's listening to now. He'll call the Skype. But he was going on about I did agree with some of his points. Like he said, he won the Golden Boot twice in a row and this and that. But honestly, like, look at his squad. Look at
he's just a natural finisher.
He's a good finisher, but he's not a 5-star.
Yeah, if he's a 5-star, he can do everything. You know,
exactly.
Only thing
you got to be able to run, deke, crazy free kicks. Ronaldo's a 5-star. Messi's a 5-star.
Yeah.
Salah, I'm gonna have to. He's in there because he broke the record. But Salah still has to play a few more seasons.
Yeah, I think he has to.
To say, okay, he's consistently a 5-star striker. But he definitely deserves an honorable mention. But the thing is Salah can have one brilliant year, and I'm not taking anything away from he's doing. But it's exciting now. But, I mean, that doesn't dismiss Messi and Ronaldo and a few other players. I always like to look at the total package, total game, total career. But Salah's up there now. He's knocking on the door. I definitely rate Salah over Kane. That's a no-brainer. But I can't give Kane 5 stars. The most I'll give Kane is 4 stars. You know, and he claims goals. He doesn't even score. It's ridiculous. Kane can hardly breathe with his nose. Norbert Chong says Kane is a god. Love Vikings, but Kane is not a Viking. So, anyway, Omar Reshti, Advenko, Prez Firmino, Vardy is better than Kane. I think Vardy is better than Kane. Advenko says I'll give Kane 3 stars. Yeah, I can't bring him past 4. It was like I was saying to Jamie Butterworth, that goal that Vardy scored against us when they won 1 or 2-0, and he just one-timed it. A beautiful screaming goal and went right over Mignolet. One of the best goals I've ever seen. I mean, the odds of Kane even trying that goal. So, Norbert Chung, Kane is an out-and-out striker. Out-and-out. I know what you mean. I'm just having fun with how you're phrasing things. It's a 4.5 out of 5. For finishing and, like, getting the job done, I'll give you that. But I'm talking total package, talent, everything. Speed, techers, finishing. Like, that's how it's the total package when I rate on that system. So, Kane is like at least 2 or 3 notches below Messi and Ronaldo. And Salah's kind of like a little bit higher than Kane. But I got to still keep Messi and Ronaldo way up there out of respect. Anyway, that's it. That's the show. Sophisticated Carrot, Chip, Joshua Pierce, Salah, Danny Welbeck is better than Salah? I don't know about that. Yeah, sure, okay. Should I eat A&W or get a shawarma? Buy A&W and then wrap it in your shawarma. Liverpool Football Club want France to get knocked out as soon as possible to get Fekir. I'm losing my patience. No Vardy, no party. Pro Allen. Joshua Pierce. Say out and out strikers. Ronaldo and Messi are both midfielders, strikers in one package. Fair enough. They have the legs. But I kind of put that as... Yeah, I know what you mean. Danny Welbeck is a legend, says Press Firmino. Aubameyang is just... UTC Vardy Pace Merchant. Good night, guys. Sean will bed. I don't know. I don't know, Tommy. Good comments, everyone. Good show. It's a shame. These shows, the numbers have gone up in the last little while.
Yeah.
The shows tend to get really good, and then I got to end it.
They must have heard you saying you're going. Like,
yeah.
All right, let's send them notifications now.
That's YouTube. They're cheeky, right? They know I bitch about it. So,
yeah.
But that's how they are. They gotta always try to, keep you down when they got other agendas in place. That's fine. I'll still beat it. Norbert Chung, same with Salah. Salah's mid striker in one package for sure. I mean, Salah is really good, but it's gonna take a lot for me to put him up there with Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love Mohamed Salah. That's my honest opinion. But I definitely think he has what it takes to get in the conversation. But he'll have to have a year like he had this year, pretty much every year.
Yeah.
That's just how good they are. So, anyways, Lalu Pato, Liverpool Football Club, Johnny Gooch.
I know, right?
What's that?
Voice cracks.
Who's that?
Me.
You? I don't hear your voice crack at all.
Nah, sometimes I hear.
That's probably funny, though. That's good. Johnny Gooch, YouTuber like the French total drinker sexaholic. What? All right, let's just go to the next comments here. Johnny Gooch, Omar Rushdie. I think that's it. I gotta go. We've passed an hour. Nerdboy Karim, thanks so much for calling, man.
No problem. Thank you.
You really make the show much better. Whenever you guys call in, it's really like I can't thank you enough for stopping by, man.
Yeah.
We'll touch. Oh, you added a ton, man. You know, if you hadn't called in, it would have just been a crazy stream. So I really appreciate it, bro. We'll catch up later too.
All right then.
All right, and I'm just gonna finish out the comments here as well. I'll do some shout outs. You can stay on the line. We'll chat for a minute if you're
that's fine.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's end the show. Advenco, Valkyrie, if you could say, Johnny Gooch, Omar Rushdie, Press Firmino, Cimmerian, Norbert Chung, Tommy Walker, Liverpool Football Club. All right, you guys have a good one. Take care. Thanks for watching. Live the dream, and go get it, baby. See you in the next stream.